What's up, crew? Justin Cappon Pro here, your startup business mentor and branding strategist. Today we're going to discuss how to get more engagement on your social media content. This is another segment in my How to Sell with Social Media series, which I hope you guys are enjoying and getting a lot out of. So as we talk about engagement today, guys, engagement is obviously a crucial component to putting focus on when building a business and growing an online audience. And while many entrepreneurs put a lot of their focus on increasing the size of their audience, they often fail to put enough focus on ensuring that their engagement gets the same attention. Engagement is everything, because after all, if your audience isn't engaging with you, do you really have an audience? Just simply getting likes, followers, and subscribers doesn't mean that you're going to have an engaged audience. However, if you can learn to implement truly effective engagement strategies and develop an audience that is highly interactive with your content, likes, followers, and subscribers will not only come easier, but they will also grow significantly more quickly. All right, so today I'm going to unpack the where, the what, the how for everything you need to know about how to get more engagement on your content. If you guys are excited about this one, I would love for you to smash that like button, certainly subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and be sure to drop some comments down below along the way, because I love your comments and I love your interaction. All right, let's dive right in. All right, y'all, so let me kick this off by talking real quick about impressions, all right? Let me make this clear right up front. Converting social media connections into paying clients is not a sprint. It is something that you cannot microwave cook. It takes time and it takes consistency. Statistically, the average online consumer needs to have 5 to 7 positive experiences or impressions with your brand or business before they're going to be ready to commit to a next step with you. That means that they need to have experiences with you. Good ones, preferably, all right? You can't expect to drop one video on YouTube with a call to action at the end and expect everyone to roll right in with their credit cards in hand. That's only one experience. So follow up and follow through are everything in this scenario. One of the number one problems that some of you may have with trying to get conversions in your business is that it simply takes you too long to accomplish impressions. Too much time goes by in between the experiences that your audience is having with you. Write this down. Every experience someone has with you, if it's a good one, raises their buying temperature. But then once that experience is finished, the buying temperature begins to fall, and it continues to fall until the next experience. You need to have a rhythm and a process for maintaining engagement, accomplishing impressions, and continuing to build that buying temperature all along the way. In my previous video this week, I shared with you my process for how I would outline a week's worth of content designed specifically from the pain points of my target audience. And this was all while knowing clearly what my end in mind was, which we discussed would be my Jumpstart program that we brainstormed, right? So this is an incredibly effective process because within a week's time, I am creating opportunity for targeted members of my audience to experience 5 informative, actionable, and incredibly valuable content sessions with me. Leveraging content and combining it with some strategic engagement posts allows me to set myself up to easily hit those 5 to 7 positive brand impressions in a matter of just a few days. Sometimes it's 1 to 2 days. And if I'm planning to launch a program at the end of that 5-day content schedule, I've easily accomplished 7 or more impressions leading into my launch day where their buying temperature is high and then they're primed and committed to ready to go to a next step, all right? Now, that being said, let me tackle something real quick to make sure that we're all on the same page, because I have a feeling that I know what some of y'all may be thinking, all right? I hear a lot of marketers saying, if I could just get more followers, Justin, I'd get more viewers. If I could get more friends on my friends list, I would get more interaction. If I had more connections, I would get more shares. If I had more subscribers, I would get more views. Wrong. More friends and more followers and more subscribers is not the key to getting more views, shares, and interaction. Your focus needs to be on inspiring engagement with the friends and followers you already have, and in doing so, you will get more reach, More reach does not mean more engagement. More engagement means more reach. Write that down. Social media is not about collecting people, guys. It's about connecting with people. So let me give you some ideas for how you can increase your impressions with those strategic engagement posts, all right? Number one is to stir up conversation. One of the most powerful ways to engage your prospects is to stir up conversations with your social media posts and videos. So for example, if an individual comments on one of my videos and says something like, "Such a great point, Justin, I really needed this today," am I going just to simply like their comment and move on? No, I'm not. Those interactions are gold and they're prime for engagement. I would immediately respond to that individual with a question. "I'm so glad my message resonated with you today, Tracy. What do you find to be the most challenging aspect of creating content online?" Right? I would directly respond to her question and try to stir up some engagement. A simple like and move on is not going to cut it. Engage with the questions that people ask you. Engage with the comments that people leave for you. Stir up interactions and dialogue within your posts as much as possible. You need to get your audience talking to you. And one of the most effective ways to build a loyal and engaged audience of followers is to show genuine interest. Doing so will not only create opportunity for you to make great connections, but all of that dialogue that happens on your post when you genuinely have those interactions will significantly broaden your reach and the number of views and interactions your posts receive. All right. So stirring up conversation is powerful, and it's a very important process to selling with social media. All right. Number two is to ask great questions. We're not just entrepreneurs, crew. We need to be investigators as well. One of the mistakes that many online marketers make is not taking enough time to ask questions and purge information from their audience. It's one of the best ways to gather the direct information that you need to bend your products and services to target their pain points and meet their needs. For example, I have a client that's a parenting coach, Celia Kibler. She's amazing. If you're looking for parenting advice, highly recommend her. Celia specializes in empowering kids by empowering parents, and she focuses specifically on coaching parents who have toddler-aged children. Celia was looking to stir up some engagement recently leading into the launch of her new book, so I encouraged her to make the following post. She said, "Attention parents with toddlers at home. What is one of the most frustrating aspects about parenting your toddler?" As you can imagine, this post blew up with interaction from parents sharing their parenting struggles. I'm a parent, I have 4 kids, so if somebody's asking me what's the most challenging aspect about raising kids, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'll comment on that one. I got all things to share," right? So while you get all those comments and you get all that interaction, that is a gold mine of information that Celia was able to not only engage and interact with on her post, but even more importantly, she was able to directly use that feedback from the post as key points for her book, as well as for a digital course she created. Does that make sense? Timing here is also very important. So if I know that I'm going to drop a video in the next couple days on the topic of 5 of the biggest mistakes that online business owners make in their first year, then today I could post the question, how many of my friends are in their first year starting a new business? I'd love to know. Let's support each other. Then I could even do a follow-up question saying, what would you say is one of the biggest challenges you have faced getting your new business off the ground? Gold mine of information. I would get a ton of interaction on both of those questions, and even more importantly, I would be gathering highly valuable information that I could use to create content to directly target the pain points that they told me they have. Additionally, whenever you can get someone to interact with your content, platforms like Facebook will take note of it, believe that you like the content from that page or from that person, and then they'll start showing you more of it. So when I post my video in a couple days on the topic of 5 biggest mistakes that online business owners make in their first year, guess who's going to see it? Yep, all those people that interacted with my post from the day or 2 before. Questions are powerful. Ask them often. It's a great way to stir up engagement leading into the content that you really want them to see, right? Number 3 is to stir up emotions. Along with questions, anything that you can do to stir up emotions and get people sharing details with you about what they're excited about, worried about, struggling with, planning for, praying for, working towards, grinding on, etc., the better, all right? For example, making a Monday morning post such as, share one big goal you are planning to knock out this week. Let's encourage each other, right? That would be a great way to get your audience sharing details with you about what they're actually working on and working towards this week. You can apply that approach in many different ways and then reframe your dialogue around their responses. Plus, this is a great way to get out of the friend zone with your audience, which some of you are stuck in, and you can get them viewing you as a hireable professional by giving them some direct challenges and hold them accountable to follow through. So if someone comments on that post and says, I'm planning to write 1 chapter for my book this week, then you can reply back and say something like, great goal. Can I follow up with you at the end of the week and make sure you got it done? To which they will likely reply, yeah, of course, sure, please do. That'd be amazing. To which then you can reply, I absolutely will. I'll check in with you at the end of day Friday. Now, what did you just do with that? You just turned one single comment on your post into a conversation of multiple comments. You've engaged your audience genuinely. Facebook will love it, and they'll push it out to more of your followers to see, and you're going to really be creating a great impression with that one person that you can then follow up on. Win-win. All right, so stirring up emotions is a powerful process, and you definitely want to interject that into your strategy, okay? Number 4 is ask for feedback or opinions. Soliciting feedback should be a constant best practice for all of us. Purge feedback from your clients, from your prospects, from your followers, from anyone who has engaged with you in any way. Would you rather questions are a great way to do this. Would you rather this or would you rather that? So for instance, I could post, for all my friends who follow my live stream content, would you rather catch me live at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m.? Thanks for your feedback. I'm going to get valuable insight from that as to when they would prefer to watch me live. And then I might be able to bend my strategy to fit what my audience really wants. Or I could say, hey friends, I'm spending some time planning some new content for the upcoming month. Are there any topic requests that you would like me to create for you? I want to share what you need. Thanks in advance. Goldmine, right? If I could get my audience telling me what they want to hear from me and then write my content directly related to what they've told me that they want, what's the likelihood of those people actually joining in and listening to it? High, right? Because I'm creating stuff that they're actually asking for. Engagement is all about identifying opportunity, giving your audience what they want and need, and striking up conversation around it, all right? That's what I got for you today, y'all. Listen, if you love this, I want you to know that I've recently published a book called Facebook Marketing Secrets that I would love for you to check out. This isn't just a good read, it is a playbook that gives you step-by-step instructions for exactly what you need to do to turn social media interactions into paying clients. This is my step-by-step process for exactly how I personally generate 5 figures a month organically with social media content. In this book, I also give you 30 conversation starter post ideas if you need a little bit of creative fuel to help stir up engagement on your content, all right? Additionally, I also cover engagement techniques, conversion strategy, closing techniques, plus I also give you 30 scripts for how, when, and what to say to those clients to get them to commit to you. If you want to check this out, guys, you can go to closingplaybook.com. The link is also in the description for you to click there. Pick that up. I promise you, you will absolutely not regret it, all right? Guys, I appreciate your time and attention. If you enjoyed this today, I would love for you to smash that like button. Certainly subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. And I would very much appreciate if you'd leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I love knowing how my content has impacted your lives. And of course, I love questions. So if you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask, all right? Take care. God bless, guys. And I'll see y'all around the web, all right? See you later.